You thought you'd seen the future. You didn't. You haven't. You don't know nothing about the future. Why? Because you haven't seen this robo-waitress over in the Netherlands. She's fucking deadly. This lad who went to Camp David, even he had to get off his bike and take a pictograph of her, as she was rated and slated on a number of different attributes, such as speediness with drinks and tableside manner. The only concern was that she kept on asking for Delpole. Whoever Delpole was, it didn't matter. She was straight into the cappuccinos after it and dishing them out at pace. She's powered by a rotary engine, and at her feet, a digi-wheel, which rolls autonomously or can be controlled with an iPad from afar. There was a protest slogan hijack job going on in fucking Harvey Nichols the last day over in Hong Kong. They were saying they couldn't breathe. Now, maybe there was a bit of an old tear gassing or something last year, but it looked as though they could all breathe and were even fucking taking precautions to wear masks and sing. The Harvey Nicks crew turned nasty soon enough, and then a couple of buckies started acting the maggot down on the bottom ground floor. Flag Guy 7 was dispatched by security men in high-vis vests. For some reason, the number 6 had some significance. Few of the boys were over in fucking Amsterdam the last week, getting blazed out after Phase 2 got implemented. He said he had a nice meal with the wife in a greenhouse. He was gacked out of it from the night before, but he said the asparagus was the best thing to bring him down. Turns out they're serving fucking meals on planks as well. You'd want to wash that plank before you serve me a bit of grub on it, is what he said to them. But he felt bad after it because she was sound like the girl. He paid for the meal as well, he said. He's a gent. And then they went off to the Bulldog as well for a bag. There was a fierce smell of apple pie the last day in Rome's Colosseum as the stink mask-clad authority got to grips with a terrible botch job on a construction slab down the Colosseum. Christ was there. People watched on as visitors came in to have a little look at a place where untold violence used to take place for the pleasure of thousands for free. And there was no question about it. There was no moralistic. It was just good crack. And then the PC brigade got involved. Before you knew it, you're getting your face scanned, and then there's no fucking lying in the thing. We've been lied to all along by the history books. Robots, you thought you'd seen the last of them. You were wrong. There's more of the fuckers. And this lad's off his head. Where else but Bangkok, Thailand? The dog lad was getting high on the old fucking antivirus. He had a bottle of Kaspersky juice on the back of his yoke, and it seeped into his mainframe. Couldn't end up getting scared of an escalator man and fucking backing off home. Thought it was the demon of hell, like. The other guy ended up giving out directions to guns, like, but he said that he didn't even know what he was saying when he got back, like, so hopefully the people found out where he was directing them. An artist over in the Parisian dreamscape of Paris was giving out a bit of fucking art the last day. Free of charge, of course, to everyone who wanted it. It was an abstract piece, kind of saying that the whole world was fragile, you know, with COVID and all that crack. It was alright, like, but TVs and fucking PlayStations are better. Versailles, a palace of dreams in France. Near Paris enough, actually. Two of the lads were over and they said the fireplace could have done 2 bags of coal a night, easy style. There was a lad there, Louis XIV, who got fucking jocked and told to fuck off back to wherever the fuck. Oh, actually, they killed him. Chopped his head off after a gang of shams managed to breach entry and grab a hold of the fucker and stick him into a van. Even though they didn't even have vans back in the revolution time. Tell you what, they did have golden fucking cherubs and doors and organs as well. There were strict measures in place, including temperature checks the other day in Pompeii, where the temperature used to be fucking roasted when the volcano had its wicked way with the place. Zoned out tourists were trying to keep a safe distance before Scanner Man Sam leveled accusations of scan at your eyeball. Once inside the mainframe, you were free to blast around the gaff and check out some of the architecture, some of it questionable from its era. And on the streets, houses with questionable dungeons were left intact, including this marble shithouse. Jaipur's creepers. There were a load of fucking locusts doing the rounds in Jaipur the last day. I don't know what their gripe was. The people of Jaipur said that they were well fucking griped out of it, as a ton of these little locust lads started flying around, doing their own little bit of nasty business. Reams of the fuckers were slapping against the alabaster worktops and the window ledges, as well as the glass panes and steel frames. They look like fucking flying shrimps. I wouldn't eat the fuckers. They probably carry some sort of bug. Sure, they are a bug. They're carrying themselves, hey. If few of the Robo boys were on the Bangkok Bullets the last night. Fucking Robo 5G 9000 started spinning around, tripping out mad style. They were only meant to fucking disinfect the general populace, like. Disinfection care is the order of the day, and these little babies can walk, talk, and disinfect you or any part of your body that you see fit, within reason, within the parameters and control of decency and taste. And that's not all. This little guy gives you directions too. Wave at his eyes so he knows that you're going, and he'll say goodbye and wave you away.